Alright, y'all, what's going on? I am back just with another little quick report. I've been watching a lot of NBC Sports lately, just taking a look at things, and they've been talking about our basic injury situation. And we got a lot of players that we signed this offseason that were already injured as it was, and we've got some people coming off of injuries that should come back and have a big impact for us in this 2019 season. So, without further ado, we're going to get right into it. We ain't going to waste no time. It'll be very simple, very candid, and very quick. The number one person coming off injury that we need to make an impact, period, point blank, is Jimmy Garoppolo. He came on after we went ahead and traded for him. He won those last 5 games. We wound up going 6-10. You know, there was all this hope and this hype around the first season. You know, a full starting season for him. And then what happens? He gets injured. Tears his ACL out for the season. So, by all accounts, as far as what they're saying from the medical staff, he should be ready to go by training camp. We should have him in a full go. There shouldn't be any limitations, none of that. He'd probably be running around with a brace on, but it's not uncommon for people who come off those type of injuries. So, with that being said, if Garoppolo does not go ahead and produce this year and or stay healthy, then it's time for us to start looking for another quarterback. I'm sorry. And I know y'all gonna hate me for that, and everybody's looking like, oh, we just gave him all this money, we just signed. Well, luckily we have a very good team, you know, in the front office that knows how to structure these deals correctly. So basically the first like 2-3 years of his contract, we're giving him a shit ton of money. After that, we don't really have much we owe him. You know what I'm saying? Like, his contract ballooned in the beginning and it shrinks in the end. So basically, we're giving him most of his guaranteed money up front. And basically, after that, we don't really owe him no money. And it's nothing against Garoppolo. I like him. I want him to succeed. I want him to help us succeed as a team. But the biggest issue that we face is he's not healthy. He played those last 5 games. We won those games. Loved it. Then he came in the next season. We wound up 1-2, and he wound up tearing his ACL, so we don't know how he looks. When he first started in New England, he was only in for maybe 2-3 games there. Got injured, and what happened? Brissett came in, then Brady came back off of his suspension, so there was no need to throw him back in there. So at this point, if he winds up getting injured again, and we don't have him for a full season, I'm sorry, people, but that's telling you something. You know, I don't like injury-prone players, and injury-prone players do nothing for us because all they do is sit on the sideline and suck up money. That's just how I look at it. And like I said, there's nothing against Garoppolo. I want him to be healthy. I want him to help us succeed. I want him to do the right thing. But if he's not healthy, what good is he? And you can't, I dare any of y'all to test me on that. Test me on the fact that somebody's not healthy and can't be on the field they can produce. Go right ahead. I will wait, and I will gladly rebut to any comments you have. Because you're going to make me laugh. You're going to tell me, oh, well, what are you going to do? Stand on the sideline with pom-poms and fucking cheer? You don't need that shit. If you're out there and you can play, I need you to produce. But if you're not healthy, sorry. There's no use. So, basically, Jimmy Garoppolo has to come in and produce this year, basically, so we can see, you know, what he has to offer. The next guy I would have to start with is going to be the guy that we drafted basically in the first round, and that's Nick Bosa. He's coming off injury through the 3-day rookie minicamp. They kind of eased him into the drills. He did a lot of one-on-one things, but he didn't do team drills. I guess they're being very cautious because they don't want him to re-injure that hamstring. I get it, but from all accounts, he was fully healthy at the combine. The medical staff cleared him, so he should be a full go. I don't want no more bullshit. I don't want no more waiting on him. Fuck all that. If the guy is fully healthy, make his ass a full go and make sure that he gets all the reps in and he does all the things he needs to do. He's already gotten past all the BS and all the shit with the media and everything like that. Now it's time for you to get on the field and fucking produce. Sherm said it best. If you can't play, they ain't gonna give a fuck about what you said. You're just gonna suck. So period, point blank with Nick Bosa. Very, very simple thing. He needs to be healthy. He needs to get on that field. He needs to produce. And we have to have him for a full season. Next thing we got is Jason Verrett. We picked him up. Now, when Verrett, once again, is healthy, top DB in the league, bar none. At least top 5. And if you don't believe that, you might want to watch some tape with this dude actually play the full season when he plays his games, because he's a beast. I love him coming out of college. Issue, can't stay healthy, continually injury. So the injury-prone shit is going to annoy the fuck out of me. I like to pick up because of his potential when he's on the field, but the fact is, can he stay healthy? And it's another person coming along in their recovery, seems to be doing very well. Saw a couple of videos of him running pretty fast, kind of making a few cuts and things like that, so that's promising. But we just have to hope and pray that he can stay healthy for a full season and give us something, because if we have Sherm and Verrett, that's a great, defensive backfield as far as I'm concerned. The other guy we need to be able to come back and be healthy is going to be Quan Alexander. Pay that man $54 million. He better get his ass on the field and produce. I know that fucking much. As a fan, I demand these things because this is what I live for. I live to watch my 49ers play. I live to watch my 49ers win. I don't live to watch them sign injury-prone players or players who have been injured who can't get on the field and produce for us. So I want to see us win. And to tell you the truth, the biggest issue that we face this year is this is year 3. If they don't at least make the fucking wild card, that's going to start being some questions asked. And I'm going to tell you right now, John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan are going to have a long talk with Jed York. And if he's smart enough, he'll look and say, hey, y'all either show me something this year or one of you motherfuckers are gone. And I wouldn't be mad at him about that. 3 years and you can't produce. This is the 3rd year. Somebody better do something. So Quan Alexander, when healthy, great linebacker, great defensive guy, but he's got to be healthy. He's got to get on the field and produce. When asked about his health at the initial press conference, what did he say? It's coming along. I'm just watching what the doctors are telling me. I know they can't necessarily tell us what's going on and tell us their exact diagnosis and prognosis of where they currently are in their recovery. But, goddamn, give us something. Give us some kind of fucking hope. Say, I'm good. If the game, at the bare minimum, at least joke around and say, if the season was to start now, I'm ready. Let's go. Let's get out there and play. Do something. But you just sitting here everybody sits there and bullshits their way through and fucking, they talk like they're political about it. Stop being political. Be real about it. Next person coming off injury that we're going to need to be able to produce is Jerick McKinnon. Honestly, I don't think Jerick McKinnon needs to produce. You know why? I like Matt Breida more than I like Jerick McKinnon. Breida may get a little nicked up here and there, but I think Breida is better than him. He's better out the backfield. He's better catching the ball. McKinnon is a dual threat running back, and I'm not knocking his talent. But the thing is he was a backup all those years, so he was used very sparingly. So he doesn't have the miles on him, but at the same time, he doesn't have the experience either. Breida has the experience. So, personally, if McKinnon comes back and it takes him a little longer to come back, it's not going to hurt my feelings if I see Breida and Tevin Coleman in the backfield. So, Jerick McKinnon's got to come back and produce to be able to earn that number 1 running back spot. Right now, it looks like we're going to be a running back by committee because we got 4 people in the building. We have the fastest backfield in the league, bar none. There's nobody. We could literally put all our guys in a 4x1, and we would kill the rest of the running backs in the league. There's nobody else out there that literally has the speed that we have. And I guarantee you there's nobody. If there's anybody out there that thinks they got a faster backfield, by all means, DM me, put a comment in here. I'll put your backfield up against my backfield any day on the track field, on the track, because we will kill you guys. Period, point blank. They're all fast. Everybody running sub 4.3. Guaranteed. Or 4.3 at best. You know what I'm saying? So we hope that McKinnon can come back and be a great guy and be able to be healthy. I've already touched, like I said, on Nick Bosa. We got a couple other cats coming off an injury, but period, point blank, we need everybody healthy. Everybody has to produce, and everybody's got to be smart about what they do, when they do it, and how they do it. We can no longer just accept mediocrity and us being the type of people to just go ahead and deal with the fact that we're going to have a shitty-ass season. Am I expecting much out of Jimmy Garoppolo? Hell the fuck yes I am. Am I expecting a lot out of Jerick McKinnon? Hell the fuck yes I am. As far as Nick Bosa, I expect a lot out of his ass too. I got to sit here and deal with all the other shit. You know what I'm saying? So period, point blank, it's going to be like this. Our goal is the playoffs or bust. And if there's another 49er fan out there that wants to tell me different, by all means, DM me, comment, and let me know what you think. This is the 3rd year of this marriage with Lynch and Shanahan. They already started reporting that there was friction in the building between those two, which both of them have vehemently shot down. I get it. But the issue that we face is that, like I said, I wasn't really happy with the draft. The draft kind of sucked balls. I mean, we got Bosa, we got Samuel. I like Hurd's potential, but I don't know. I feel like Hurd's kind of like another Dante Pettis, just a little bit taller. I still, for the life of me, will never understand why the fuck we drafted a punter in the 4th round. I don't give a shit how good this guy kicks the goddamn ball. You don't draft a punter in the 4th fucking round. The only person that was worth a 1st round pick in the 1st round was fucking Seabass. But we must make the playoffs this year. There is no other option. If we don't make the playoffs this year, and we have a lackluster season, I'm talking another 6-10, a 5-11, or fucking 4-12, I can guarantee you there's going to be some questions asked. We have the defensive front as far as our front 7 is concerned. We have that now. They feel like they got Ford, they got Nick Bosa, we got Defoe, you know what I'm saying? We have the linebackers, we have Fred Warner, we got Quan Alexander if he's going to be healthy. You know, if Jason Verrett could give us a full healthy season, him and Richard Sherman as DB 1 and 2, whichever way around, that would be awesome. You know what I'm saying? And then all we have to really worry about is the safeties, and we got plenty of safeties that are interchangeable. But another thing we have to do is start producing turnovers. 2 interceptions is fucking pathetic, and that shit ain't gonna work. You can't be in this league, get 2 interceptions, and expect to win no goddamn games. In the last couple of years that Shanahan and Lynch have been running things, we've lost a lot of close games. So the biggest issue we have is finishing. So we need to finish. And we better do it well, and we better do it quick, and we better do it fast and in a hurry. So like I said, we have to make at bare minimum the wild card for everybody to kind of get off our backs as far as any kind of critics or analysts stating that there's probably going to be some issues in San Francisco because of that situation. You know, if you noticed last year when Jimmy Garoppolo went down, we lost a bunch of primetime TV spots. Why? Because everybody was like, they ain't going to be entertaining no more. Garoppolo went down. You know, so I say all that to say this. This playoffs are bust this year. There is no other option. There is no other choice. I will be pissed with anything less than that. I'm not going to be happy with a 7-9 or a 8-7 season or even a 9-7 season. We probably need at least 10 wins to get into the playoffs. And as far as our schedule is concerned, I'm pretty sure we can go ahead and pull that off. You know, so I just saw that Jason Pierre-Paul was injured for the Bucks. So this much respect to that guy. Love what he did for the New York Giants. But hopefully that gives us the opportunity to be able to jump on and get a W over them, because that's one less defensive person we have to worry about. We don't have to worry about Deshaun Jackson no more. You know why? Because he's in Philadelphia where he started. So that's one less guy we got to worry about as far as somebody taking the top off the defense. You know, so there are just certain games that we play that we should be able to win. We need to beat the Cardinals both times this season. We don't need to go there and lose lose again. We have to beat the Seahawks at least once, preferably in their house. I don't mind if we lose at home, but we need to whoop their ass at home because we haven't won there in years. You know, they've been kind of giving it to us since they had fucking Matt Hasselbeck, and now Russell Wilson is out there and he's still doing his thing. So the Seahawks lost, you know, there's no Cam Chancellor, there's no Doug Baldwin. So they're revamped with everything. You know, we got to worry about the DK Metcalf because he's there, him and his fucking Adonis chiseled body. But basically, they're starting off fresh, man. They brand new. So we got to get out there, take advantage of this. We got to be a cohesive unit on defense, cohesive unit on offense, and special teams. And we got to get out there and make this happen. Hopefully, we wind up, you know, with only 3 running backs, because I think carrying 4 is just ridiculous. I know that Raheem Mostert's value is when it comes to special teams because he's great on that. But at the same time, we don't need 4 running backs. So for me, honestly, it's very simple. Playoffs are bust. If y'all think any different, let me know. If y'all have any other comments or any questions or concerns, let me know. I'll answer anything. I just want y'all to stay blessed. Have a wonderful evening. Go Niners, and let's get ready for the season.